everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name's Tessie, and this is Homestead Tessie's Mobile Home Living. Hi everybody, and welcome to my video. Today I'm going to share with you a little about low income living. You know, in the world that we live in, praising and glorifying low income is something you don't hear about. In the society that we're living in today, everybody talks about climbing that corporate ladder. Everybody talks about how you want to achieve success in life and earn lots of money. But I'm here in praise of low-income living. Also going to talk about the prosperity teaching and how I grew up in that kind of teaching and how I don't really think that prosperity teaching is something for me. You know, in all the stories in the Bible, most of them anyway, it talks about the simple life, about being content on very little income. It talks about low-income living. You know, in the Bible, it talks about riches and how riches can hinder you in many ways. Now, I'm not going to stereotype everyone, and I'm not going to say everyone who's rich are stingy and everyone who's poor are giving. Everybody is different. I've known a lot of rich people in my life, and I've known a lot of poor people. I know some rich girls, rich women, who are very giving and loving. I know of some rich men who are very stingy, and they're not very giving. So we can't stereotype people for if they have money or if they don't. But I'm going to share with you my low-income life. Yes, I am still low income. I'm considered very low income, and you know, it's the kind of life that I want to live. 90% of the people that watch my videos from a poll that I did about a year ago are low income like me. And the reason why they like my videos is because they feel a sense of community, because they live in a house that maybe something doesn't work right with it, or they live in a house where they just don't have a lot of money. There's nothing wrong with poor. There's nothing wrong with being poor. There's nothing wrong with having low income. There's nothing wrong with all of these things. I think the hardest thing for people to realize is contentment starts in the heart. It doesn't matter if you make $1 million or you only make $2. It's what is in your heart that matters, and contentment. While we often dream of having this or having that, when it comes down to it though, what really makes us happy? Holding my dear sweet chicken. Emma May is her name, Emma May. She's my dear sweet chicken, and she gives me a lot of happiness, even though she's not quite very happy right now. So let's go put her back in the chicken house. Finding contentment in life is the key, no matter where you are in life. And for me, I wouldn't want it any other way. It's so hard for people to understand. If things make them happy, they can't understand somebody who's happy without having things. And honestly, this is my life. This is what I love to do. Yes, I live in a home that's not perfect, and we have to put off a few of our projects that we were going to do because we have a large bill that we need to pay. That's life. And you know what? I enjoy my house. I enjoyed my house before the improvements, and I enjoy my house now. You know, they say the more you have, the more responsibility you have. And to live low income, for me, it's just an easy way of living. We live very comfortably here on the homestead. And because we live comfortably, because we don't have any extras and we don't have a debt and we don't have things like that, my husband was able to retire. Now, he does have some work that he does here at home, but generally you would call him retired. And we're able to do that because of living low income and staying where we're at. You know, back when I first learned all about being happy with what you have in life, for me, I had things that were an easy life. It was a life of luxury. And I realized, though, when it all came down to it, what really was important. And I live so happy now. I am so extremely happy. And that is because I've learned these life lessons. And debt is something that makes me very upset. And I don't like debt. And debt is something that is always hanging over you. And I'd rather live like this and not be in debt any time of the day. What about low-income living? Are we sacrificing ourselves just to live this way? And is it a hard life? Well, no, not at all. It's not a hard life. It's what you're used to. I get up every morning and I do chores that a lot of people wouldn't have to do. A lot of people don't make their own laundry soap, or a lot of people don't have to start the water and heat the water out for doing your laundry. A lot of people don't have a washing machine outside. But I find great joy in it. I like living this way. This is how I like to live. Now, if you would hate this kind of lifestyle, this would be a real burden. When I came home from the hospital, home is the most beautiful place there is. And I was so happy to come home to my place and to enjoy it. And I looked at everything, and everything seemed like such a bigger blessing to me. The flowers seem brighter, the sky seems bluer, the world seems so much of a better place. Because I didn't know when I would be coming home. And coming home and having a new lease on life has changed me immensely. And being out in the garden, my daughter and granddaughters, they helped me and they rototilled the garden for me so I could enjoy it. You know, I love having a low-income living. And you know, if riches would come to me, I don't know if I'd want them. I don't know if I would want them for myself. I like helping other people. I do a lot of volunteer work and I give a lot of money away because I think that's important, is to help people who need help. The goal of my channel is to share with people real life. Real life. And this is real life. How much more real can you get? I live in a home that's broken, has lots of issues with it, but as we get the finances, we are slowly fixing it up and making it look better, and it's a lot of fun in doing so. The easy solution would be just to up and move and get into debt, and then we have all that headache and stress. And then my husband would have to work many hours, and there would be so much stress in my YouTube channel trying to keep up with the Joneses. But for me, we decided, you know, that night we decided, you know what, we're gonna stay here. We're gonna fix up our house and stay here and enjoy it here. And I am so glad we decided to do that back in November. And we are still low income, and we probably will always be. So if you're low income like me, or you just like the simple way of living, thank you so much for enjoying my channel. I'm going to talk a lot more about poor or low budget, fixed income living, because we are on a fixed income now and it's a lot to learn. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Stop and smell the flowers every once in a while. It'll do you some good.